Hello everybody, welcome back. It is Tuesday, so it's time for some 2vTuesdays with me and 4N. 4N, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm in a lot of pain.
Oh, you still got those maxi pads on your legs?
They're not maxi pads. No, they were like numbing agents.
Alright, would you rather me?
Oh yeah, so my would you rather. And it actually has to kind of do with the whole...
Maxi pads?
It's kind of, not really. Alright, so would you rather participate in Tough Mudder, like I just did, or get hit by a car while sustaining the same injury either way?
I would much rather get hit by a car.
You would rather get hit by a car than...
Yeah, you can't sue Tough Mudder, you sign a waiver for that.
Touche.
Yeah.
Touche. I don't know. I guess I thought that was a clever one, but it was only clever to me. But
the amount of cleverness did not outweigh the amount of money I wish I had.
This is true.
But don't get me wrong. Like, if I couldn't sue, I'd much rather do Tough Mudder. I would like to do Tough Mudder anyway, just because it seems like it'd be hella fun.
Well, just think about it. All I'm saying is that you're going to sustain the same injury either way. You could get no injuries whatsoever, and you could have just had a fun-ass time. Or,
yeah, but it's really easy for me to fake a back injury because I already have one.
Or I was going to say, or someone could, like, be backing up their car and going less than, like, 0.2 miles an hour and tap your elbow.
So that would give me no injury.
Exactly. I'm saying, like, with Tough Mudder, you can get no injury whatsoever, too.
But at the end of Tough Mudder, I'm guaranteed to at least be sore.
Not necessarily.
Are you sore?
I'm sore because I don't work out much.
Dude, you don't work out much? Have you met me? Have you seen me?
I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying that you don't have to get any injuries whatsoever.
Well, the question implied that I would receive the same injuries, so I'm still going to get hit by a car.
Fine. I hope that it fucking kills you then.
Jeez.
That's what you get. That's what you get for tricking me.
I thought we were friends, man.
We are, and that's why I'm gonna have you sign up for Tough Mudder with me next year.
What the fuck? Oh, that means I gotta start running. I'm down, dude. I gotta lose some weight.
Dude, it would be a lot of fun to, like, get a bunch of people together and do it.
I'm not, like, fat or anything. Don't get me wrong. I can still move. I'm pretty quick.
You're sweet.
It's, see that? No hair. It makes me better at fighting. What is it? I don't know. Anyway, let's go into this commentary. So, I just hit 800 subs yesterday.
You did.
Which is fucking awesome.
Congratulations, by the way. I didn't get a chance to actually say that to you yet. I just said, cool, man.
Sweet, bro. But yeah, so pretty soon in the near future here, I gotta start getting my views up a little bit, which means that you guys need to start watching all my videos every day. Just go through all 100 some odd videos every day. That'll be fantastic. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. I'm gonna thank you in advance because it's great. And then I'm gonna start looking into partnerships. I've been holding out for Machinima, but now that the time is coming where I really have to actually think about it, not really sure what I'm gonna do. I mean, I did get some advice on the whole thing from Paintball Kitty, which is very, very nice of her. She pretty much recommended Machinima, but I'm not sure what I want to do. What do you plan on doing as far as partnerships go?
Well, as of right now, I'm technically a content manager for a network, like a really, really, really small network. So technically I can partner my own channel right now if I wanted to, but I probably will hold out for Machinima just because I've done a lot of work for people with Machinima, so I have a lot of ins with Machinima.
Yeah. And
I also don't really like Yaush, which is the only other really big Call of Duty thing, which is the majority of my channel.
I don't really want to, like, discuss, like, oh, like, I don't like Yaush, or, oh, I don't like Machinima. Because, you know, whatever. A network's a network. You just go there depending on what reasons you want to go to a certain network. You go there.
That's true.
Wasn't necessarily
I have a lot of
than
friends
the other,
that I've made a lot of friends that are Machinima partners, so I would rather be a part of Machinima.
Yeah, I think I'd rather go to, like, it seems to me like Yaush. Yaush, their network seems a lot more, like, close-knit, like, friendly type people.
Yeah.
Like, the really big guys, let's say, Minnesota Burns, for instance, he'll help out someone with 1,000 subs that just got partnered. It's just how they are. They're a family, so they say.
Yeah, which is great, but I mean, I've already made friends in Machinima, so I'm fine.
But I mean, just because you made friends in Machinima doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, for instance, Girl Gone Gamer, you design her thumbnails. She's not necessarily going to give you a dual comm when, let's say, Minnesota Birds might. You know what I mean? But for me, the network of Machinima's network is just bigger, and they have larger people in general than Yoush does. So I'd rather hold out for that opportunity, that slimmer chance to have one with a bigger person, especially since all the people I really look up to are on Machinima.
Yeah. Also, I would actually think that I have a pretty decent chance of getting like dual comms with certain people just because I have worked with them.
Optic Pole.
That's true. He did say he was going to give me one.
You should,
It's just difficult. Like he literally, like, I'm at work when he's like kind of like awake, and then I get home and I'm doing my own thing, and then he's like going to sleep as I like hop on. So I don't blame him one bit that we haven't done one yet.
Optic Paul could always be the second episode of 3vTuesdays. Just saying.
No, I think
just
3vTuesdays is dead until Black Ops.
Dead until Optic Paul completely fucking agrees with it. Yeah? Don't be stingy, buddy. Throw some subs my way. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm thinking Machinima. Apparently TGN is pretty good. Yeah, those are the ones Paintball Kitty recommended for me.
TGN's the gaming network, right?
Yes.
Okay.
There's the gaming network and the gaming station. I don't know if they're owned by the same people or not, but they have very similar names.
Yeah, they do. But yeah, I recently have been talking to some guy to do work for him, and he's at 5,000 subs, and he gets a decent amount of views per video, but he's not partnered. Because he was holding out for Machinima, but he's like received all these things from... Yeah, not Yoush. I was about to say Yoush. He's received all these things from TGN to like join them, and I was like, dude, what are you waiting for? Join. But I guess he wants to wait for Machinima.
Why doesn't he just contact Machinima?
He doesn't know who to contact.
Where does he live?
I don't know.
Well, if he's in the United States, he needs to contact Rishi Chadha. And if he's in Europe, he needs to contact Ken Burns. Ken Burden.
Even if he's trying to get into Realm?
Ken Burns? Ken Burden. Something like that. What?
Even if he's trying to get into Realm? That's not just
I think so.
Or something?
I mean, either way, those people would be able to get him in where they need to be. I think they're both just partnership managers. Like,
yeah, I mean,
he's
not
not necessarily a partnership. Yeah, he's not a partnership manager for Machinima Respawn. He's a partnership manager for Machinima. And then that other content, let's say Machinima Respawn or Machinima Realm, that's all if you can get a series on there. Because you can be partnered through Machinima and not have a series on Machinima's channel.
That's true.
But having a series on whatever channel is very, very good for your channel, considering that they've got however many million subs that they can send your way, which is really awesome.
That's true. I guess I didn't really think about it that way.
So yeah, he's just tell him to just contact, if he lives in the United States, tell him to contact Rishi. If he lives in Europe, tell him to contact Ken and send him a couple emails and see if they get back to him in a reasonable amount of time. Because if he's got a good sized channel and gets enough views per day, I'm sure they'd love to have him on the network.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, from what I saw, I haven't like watched much of his stuff yet. It's pretty good content, so I don't see why they wouldn't.
Yeah, maybe the people in charge of it just haven't seen his content, haven't discovered him, so he needs to let them know that he exists. That's all it is.
It's possible. But yeah, we were thinking of some pretty clever ideas for his background, and I might possibly do my first intro for a normal person aside from a big YouTuber. So
big YouTubers are normal people too.
No, but when I say normal, I mean like somebody that has like similar subs to me, as opposed to Woody.
Yeah, good point. What about those really small networks? Like who's the one that B-Ribs is with? Is he on Vexon? Dude, stay away from those. Any of you that want to get partnered by channels, stay away from those really small, stupid channels or networks. They're not worth it. You're better off holding out until you have 1,000 subs or whatever. You get on Machinima, get onto someone that has a little bit of clout that is legit, as opposed to getting stuck with one where their contract won't let you out of it and they pay you 10 cents per 1,000 views as opposed to $2.50 or whatever you're going to get with another network. That's just my advice. Stay away from the little dinky guys that don't know what they're doing. Essentially, they're just scam artists for now. Eventually, they might get big and they'll be good to go with, but right now, it's not worth it.
But at the same time, for somebody that's, let's say you have 500 subs, you get a decent amount of views, They're not bad places to look into for directorship, though. So, like, a partnership and directorship are, like, two completely different things. Basically, being a director, you post a video on their channel once a week, and basically it's just going to gain you subs. So, look for those smaller channels for directors, like to become a director and stuff, but hold out for the bigger stuff for partnership. That's my opinion on that.
Yeah, if they're going to let you post on their channel, though, make sure you're still getting paid for those views on their channel, because otherwise they're getting paid for the stuff you post on there, and you're not getting anything in return, except for maybe some subs and some views.
Which could eventually help you out, though.
Yeah, true, but there's also community channels that are just as big as Vexon's channel or whatever. You can go to GVA, which is Gaming Video Archives or something like that. They have 24,000 subs. I think that's probably more than Vexon has or whoever, Voltra, whatever.
You could post on video games if you got approved, if you got accepted.
Yeah, I want to work on that.
That would be really awesome.
I got to talk to, I don't know who I have to talk to, but they have like a business email them. But anyway, that's about all we got time for. Hope you guys really, really enjoyed the video, and I'm sure you did because I enjoyed making it. If you did, please leave a like, and go check out TheF0R3N's channel. TheF0R3N, anything you want to say?
No, I'm still in pain, so I just don't want to talk much.
Maxi pads.
They're not maxi pads.
The video on the left is going to link you right over to TheF0R3N's 2vTuesdays from this week, the one we just made. And the video on the right is going to link you to, we'll call it a random video on my page. I don't know what it's going to be. So
it's going to take you to his bullying video, because I thought it was really good.
Okay, it'll take you to the bullying video. And the subscribe annotations aren't working currently, so that's not going to work. But if you click, it'll just link you to my channel, which will be fantastic. And then you can go check that out and subscribe from there if you'd like. Thanks a lot, guys.
Bye.
Latest.